see. The funny thing is she didn't like really truly share Premiere with me in an official OP kind of way in the beginning. She talked about her business, she talked about her passion for it, she talked about how it was blessing her family, but she never kind of flat out said to me, you should sit down and listen to the business plan. And maybe that's because we had been in the same family group for so long, and she wasn't necessarily wanting to kind of run in and force all of us to sit down and listen to her. But of course, just watching her live her life and live her life with Premiere when I ended up with a need in my life. She was the first person my husband and I talked about calling to bring in some extra income.
Okay.
When I started in Premiere, my expectations were a certain amount of monthly income. We were trying to replace something that had been lost because my husband's job had been merged into another company and he had lost a percentage of his pay, and our goal was to try to make up the percentage of pay that he had lost with Premiere. So that's basically the initial reason that I got in, was the finance side of it. As I started doing shows and getting a better feel for what the company was really all about, and beginning to truly understand it's about a whole lot more than jewelry, and really about a whole lot more than just a paycheck. I was amazed at a point early on where I didn't know what in the world I was doing, that so many people wanted to talk to me about the company. And I think I just think that the company, what they stand for, what happens at the shows, and the women being able to meet and connect and enjoy themselves in a way that most women don't allow themselves to take time for anymore. I just think it all came through, and I began to see how much more of an impact that the company has on people's lives than just the paycheck that I was looking for. Well, Premiere has definitely enriched my life with friendships. Deepening some friendships I already had, because that family group that I had initially met Lacey in is pretty much half of the women that were in that family group are now Premiere ladies, so it's not like I didn't know them, but I feel like I know each and every one of them on a completely different level than I did before. And then I met lots and lots of additional ladies that are jewelry ladies, and beyond that, I have met hostesses that I consider dear friends now. I think that there probably isn't a woman in this country who can't be blessed by Premiere. Whether they really do need those finances, or whether they do need, they just need connections with other people. If they're just at home with the young kids for all day, every day, and need something to call their own, or if there's somebody who is shy. And who's not really felt successful at other things in their life. This is a great place where people will look at you, get to know you, and learn what you're about, and help you figure out what your strengths are, and help you figure out a way to shine, but not in a self-serving way. All of those things come out as a way to serve other people, because that's the core of what the company is all about. But in the process of doing that, in the process of figuring out how to serve others, you can find out what your strengths are. My name is Sheryl Randolph, and my life has been enriched through Premiere.